Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Another Friday. Made it through the week. So today we're going to keep playing in the gore fields, but we're going to maybe work on what if one of the other cultures in this area had a bit of a crash landing here and they're a little bit more high tech. So we're going to be looking at maybe steampunk mixed into this space with a little bit of um, less organic forms as well. But we're going to have to start with our organic landscape and our forms. So let's get to see it. Let's go with a circle again. I'm going to make this one a little bigger, I think, this time. We're going to go with 150. So a 300-meter diameter circle. Cool. Fill it and quad remesh it. Yeah, 500. I don't need that much difference to it. Remesh. Delete the original. And I'm kind of thinking a canyon of some sort, maybe. Sort of my initial idea, anyway. Let's vertex, or sorry, sculpt mode, rather. And so we can draw. We're going to go off to the side. Often better to do that because then you can kind of hide the edges better. We'll give a bit more room here. And then I'll take our strength to 0.33. Probably should start that way and then just build it up. But just to get some different bumps in here. I can even kind of pull that back. There we go. All right, that's fine for starting. Oh, sorry. Come on, Seth. Sculpt mode. We're going to go to elastic grab, make our brush bigger, and pull things up quite a bit. That's fine. And then we can shrink it down a little bit. Just do some more breaking up of the space. Into that. It's kind of a fun looking canyon type thing. Cool. And we can maybe mask, clear our mask, and let's just like maybe smooth down that a little bit. That one's not too bad. Let's, bring that in. There we go. And we can pull that up a little bit too, maybe. In fact, if we did that and then pulled this down a little bit, we could maybe make a river through here, which would be kind of fun. Let's see how that goes. I'm into that. Object mode. And let's go ahead and save. Five, 08, 8, right on. Steampunk crash. It's like, I think we're gonna make it a little bit more built up than just a crash, but gotta call it something. Okay. So we're there. Digging that. Let's take this and train our base on it. Gives us something. Again, I think as per the last couple, we'll cut this down to like 10 or 12. Make it a little less sharp on the sides, just because it's fleshy. That feels good to me. And apply all. Now, we could make water through this thing. It is going to be a bit large for a fluid sim, so maybe we'll just kind of fake it. But well, I don't know. I kind of want to do water. So I think the best way to do it, though, is mesh cube size. Well, yeah, we're just gonna go that way. Item size here, 300. Yeah. something like that. It doesn't need to be quite that wide. Bring it into like that. This is just going to be our initial water. I don't know. We'll see if it works. Cool. And M, new collection, initial. Now let's come over here and go to cell fluids, make a new fluid, and it's going to be 300. Yeah. And depth of 50. Depth doesn't super matter for this one, but we take it down a little bit. That should be fine. Okay. Save. This is going to go to ground. We can come back here. Now, collections. Initial is going to be initial. Hey, Play Gravity. Good to see you. Ground is going to be ground. And I probably want an inflow as well. Yeah. Okay. Turn off the fluid so I can see where it's going. And we'll put an inflow here. Cube. Will be bigger. That should be fine. New collection. Inflow. Let's see if we just crash this whole thing out. It should be fun, right? It's a big sim. Which we don't need to see these anymore. And this one, inflow to inflow. I don't really need an outflow, I don't think. Let's see. We'll try it with that one anyway. And play. It's moving. We just dumped a whole bunch of water so we didn't have to fill the whole area up at one time, which is also fun to watch. It's like, oh, here comes the flood. But let's see if this is going to be better for us. It is running very slow. Pause it, take a look. I think it might be running, might be a little too much base. Let's pause it. Reset it. And I am, I think, going to do an outflow. Come here to here. Yeah, that's the bottom of it. Yep. Shift A, mesh, cube. Cool. And M, new collection, outflow. And turn our stuff back on. No, we don't need to turn it on. Sorry. Turn back our water. Outflow. Outflow. And I'm going to take my initial and bring it down a little bit. Let's see if what that goes for us. Rewind, save, play. I want to try to get rid of some water if we can. Is it getting rid of anything? I don't know. I hadn't done a water sim in a while, just kind of felt like it. Can't tell if it's going down or not. It might be. and how we can do that. This might help us a little bit. Rewind. Let's make our fluid, instead of 300, let's make it 320. Then I got somewhere to go, and then play. Hey Dollar, how you doing? Whee! I can't even tell if it's if it's the water level's decreasing or not. I may have just too much initial water too. So I don't really want a lake. Well, let's just stop it. Turn it off. Turn on our initial again. Yeah, because that's just a lake. Maybe that's the problem. I'm just going to change my view to be bigger than this too. 5 kilometers. Yeah, it's this is cell fluid, so it's sort of it's a fake water sim. It's not a real sim, but let's try that maybe. Make it so we have less water. I want to kind of fill up our space better. I don't want to have to fill it all up at one time, but yeah, that works. Let's see if that's better. Take it down a little bit too. I don't really want a huge monstrous lake. I just want some stuff in here. Okay. Turn off initial again. Turn on our fluid again. Rewind. Now let's see. This should look cooler too. It's not distributing. Why is it not? Is it? Can't tell. This might be going slow. Is it doing anything with my ground? Pause. Let's just take a look. It's kind of spreading out a little bit, but not. It's just running slow. It's because we're a 300-meter circle. Seems like it's doing it. Well, let's let it keep going for a bit. I honestly, I don't do video games, so I don't I don't care if it's game ready or not. I'm a concept artist. So you're kind of asking the wrong guy, but I'll retopologize it a lot. I kind of make it so it works for what I need it to be. I'll use quad remesh, which is the same pretty much thing as ZBrush's Z remesh tool. So it's the same guy who made it, but I don't. Good geometry makes very little difference to me. So I only do it when it makes my life easier to have it. There we go. It's going. It's just slow. I may give up on it in a minute anyway, but I wanted to play. We may not have it be water and all this, because I do actually want to get some actual stuff done today too on this scene. And this is taking forever, so we might change our idea. Just because it's so big. Yeah, this is taking too long. It's fun. And if I was not doing this in a stream and I was going to spend the next, 2 days running through it or whatever, that'd be cool. But let's see. We're not really getting much further. We've only gotten that far out of it. Yeah, this is taking too long. Let's just get rid of it. Change our idea. Which is fine. I didn't really need it anyway. It was just cool. It was a thought. We'll just go with it being a canyon then. Cool enough. We could even add a little bit of stuff to it later, but let's see. Okay, so we're going to come here. So our geometry, after we finish that topology-wise, see, it's not bad even by itself. I haven't done anything to it yet. I could retopo it, but there's no real need for what I'm needing it for. Smart UV project it, unwrap it, and F4. I'm just going to grab our landscape material we've been using, the gore fields. Morning, Sheila. Yeah, I'm just not the right person to answer that question back to Slack. I just don't do games. So, and my professional capacity, I do TV, which is very, very different from games anyway. So it's taken forever. Load. There we go. So I'm just not the right guy to ask. Lighting. Append. And get rid of auto terrain. We'll go with lighting, and I think we're going to make it, yeah, maybe 15 times larger. UV editing. S15. Let's see how that looks. It's going to be very repetitive right now, but should be okay. Yeah, that'll be fine once we get some stuff on top of it. Cool. Okay. And then we're just going to put in a few rib cages, I think, in the meantime. And I don't know, I feel like using a new one, not one we've been using before, so let's do that. Maybe a giant single rib cage could be cool. Skeletons. Let's do this one here. Yeah, something like that, Shayla. A steampunk crash in our biohorror area. So there's our bones, right? No. Where'd my bone go? 8. There he is. Super small. Item. Bring it back to regular size, and then we're going to make it like 10 times. S20. It's a very long rib cage. Oh, we've used this guy before. That'd be cool too. Yeah. Solo it. Tab. Let's see. Are there parts, or is it all one thing? That's all one thing. Okay, well, cool. That's better than nothing. Delete that. And then here, come down, come to me. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go flat. Now I can see what I'm doing. Right here, mesh, cube, scale. Cool. Great. Kill that. Apply the Boolean. And now we can delete this. And tab. L, X, vertices, get rid of that. And I shouldn't have deleted the cube. Oh well. Fine, we'll make another cube. Cool. Break that apart. Apply it. Get rid of the skull, I think. Yeah, I'll get rid of the skull. Not really into it. Doing all right, man. Starting to recover from the 3 days as a background extra on set where I was just standing around all day long in a giant suit, which was hard on my quads. It's a long day. Stand for 15 hours in uncomfortable shoes. Something girls know way more about than we do, but wasn't great. But, you know, it was fun. I had a good time. Just was sore afterward. Okay, so we're going to do that. Yep, all right. And let's maybe rotate it. Might even make it bigger. It's like a giant fuck off rib cage. I'm feeling that. Oh, I got very lucky. Dollar Gleb sort of gave me a shout out, and people discovered me. It's kind of neat. There's some more people. It's always fun. Gleb is awesome. Sculpt it. Now let's take that down. Cool. That looks good. All right, yeah, that'll be our rib cage. We'll run that through there. I'm into that. And I think we're going to consider it part of the ground for this time. Well, maybe. Actually, we're going to call it, or just rib cage, I guess. Yeah. And we'll move that into ground. Okay. Just in case we want to keep it separate later. Save. So now I was thinking about making a ship or something. We could use our old hull building thing, the 3D Tutor stuff. What was it? Boat or hull? Boat hull generator, yes. Want to get a basic form that we can build on top of, since there's not a lot of this sort of resources, excuse me, in this world. Got the object. Come over here to our scene collection. And paste. And our main settings. We're going to cut our resolution down to 32. Height is going to be 8 meters. Width is going to be, what? 12 meters. Bottom length is going to be 20 meters. Top length is going to be 25 meters. Let's see, how does that look? It gives you an idea of the scale of the skeleton. This is a big old hunk of stuff. That's not bad. I can live with that, I think. Thickness is going to be 0.1. Sure, not that it really matters. Timbering size. Let's make them a bit bigger. Okay. Good deal. Front height offset 1. Type round. Back height offset 1. Type square. Something like that. That's kind of all right. Ribcage trench, exactly. And then a person is like, eep, little bit there, so it's tiny. Capping, that's fine. Scale, I'll bring it there. Keel, all fine, because we're going to mostly build on top of it anyway. Supply all on it. Great. Solo it up. Good deal. Excuse me. 2. 1. Oh, come on. 1. There we go. Bridge edge loops. Okay. There we go. And yeah, we'll just bridge this one front thing here too. Great. So we got a boat with a base on it. And just to double check our person scale, I'm reasonably sure I'm all right, but famous last words. Oh, we're not sailing through nothing, and nothing gonna be sailing here. Yep, that's about right. That was good. Turn them off again. Okay. Now we're gonna take that, and it's gonna come over to, I think this flat area here would be cool. We'll use that. Come here. Rotate it. Oh, that's weird looking. Cool, let's cover that up. Well, no, it's on both sides. So we're not going to cover it up. It's fine. Okay. Cool. In the great words of old Dave Matthews songs, crash into me. Right. We've crashed. Now, I want to build a little bit around it, though. How do we want to go about doing that? Think what we'll do. Mesh cube. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Come on. Cube. There you are. Scale up to like here. Cool. Just gonna try something here. Double it like that. Cool. Great. And then, sure. Although really even one probably would work. Let's take one at a time. Curve extract. We don't need to worry about it. We have the bottom, but I don't need to worry about it. This, I could probably just get rid of it now, but we're gonna new collection, bridge. I'll keep it just in case I need it later. Gone. Cool. Shift Q, random flow, settings, turn off dynamic scale. Shift Q, random flow, extras, utility, flanges and couplings. Something small, I would never use Gaia, because Gaia is so hard to control. I would just use Blender. It would be way, way faster and way more controllable for me. Now, I suppose if you were one with Gaia, that would be different maybe. But for me, I would never use Gaia for something like that. Heavy radius of 1, not 1. Whee! Oh, those are different, aren't they? Let's see. Body only. Caps. What the heck? Is it counting that as multiple curves? Let's look at this curve object looks like. No, it's saying it's 1. Interesting. Well, I'm just gonna, since I don't need these, X vertices. And I'm going to make a curve. Is it? I forget. A, I don't want to continue. Toggle cyclic. Okay, great. And then X Vertices, no. Or was it cyclic before and then I untoggled it cyclic? Curve. X segments. There we go. That's better. No, I wanted that one still. Come back. Okay. Now we can get rid of these. What the heck? Okay, it is a separate. That's what was doing weird. Tab. Great. Now those are one again. Now let's do it. Utility, just couplings, collection. Oh, it's custom. Sorry, custom, heavy, body, great, amount, 2, 3, 4. Those are a little large for what we want. Come down to like 0.15. No, that's not enough. 0.2. So, sorry, Davey, I just saw you. I tend to make pitches for myself for story ideas, then I make a whole bunch of Blender scenes on them for about 3 or 4 months, and then I move to a new pitch. So that's kind of the vibe for this one. That's working for me. There we go. Cool. You can take this, and I don't know that I really need to give it more resolution, but I will. Go to 8, sure. And convert it to a mesh, because I don't care. And then take those and Alt-D up to here, and here. Yes, something like that looks good. And go a little higher, yeah. To like there. Let me take this one higher too. Give us those flange things at the end. Yeah. UV. Okay, so we like that. I'm into that. And maybe we'll do the same thing. All those. Alt-D. There's U180. Bring it over here to this section here, and we'll bring it up as well. Oh, it's too far. Or problematic because it's up. We'll just go sideways into it here. Okay. Okay, we'll have to do it individually. All right, fine. Local. Cool, that works. That works. Just give us some more tubing off the sides. Yeah, it's not my thing, but you know, that's for sure. Into that. Okay. Liking it. Now we need some kind of like a, sorry, a structure on top here. Inset. That'd be good. Okay. Up like that. Okay. Cool. Pretty straightforward for right now, but I just want to block it in just so the boat has more to it than that. Then maybe I want to do Let's see. It's kind of neat. It could be fun. Let's just use it. Shift D, P section. Grab it and add modifier and smooth the shit out of it. Cool. And apply all. And then tab. Curve extract. Great. Let me just move it off to the side a little bit. So it's running along like that. You might even take it down more. Something like that. Let's see. I don't know. Let's play with it. I want to feel like it's touching. That's cool. Let's use it for that. Yeah, the problem with ChatGPT for specific questions is if you don't know the answer already, you don't know when it's just fucking lying to you, which it does all the fucking time. So, because it shows up on the top of my Google search, I was searching for a specific thing in, I can't remember, was it Blender or Reaper? I think it was Reaper when I was doing music. And it told me a function existed that just did not exist. It just fucking hallucinated something. Like, great, thanks. Screw you, you stupid piece of shit. Ask me how I feel about AI. Oh, okay. Undo that. Let's scale now. Hey, Michael. Flange. Radius. Where's my flange? 1. Did it give me no? There we go. No, okay, it's just big. I'm like, where's my flange? 3. These are a big cable, I guess it's thinking. That's kind of neat, though. 5. Yeah, and that also kind of ties it to that, so that's cool. Oh yeah, and the guy who sodium bromide and sodium, yeah, like it's just not great. If it doesn't give you actual real cited sources that you can click on and go to, I don't trust it. Okay, like that pipe though. Convert it to mesh. That's kind of neat. So that's given us just sort of the foundation that there are some bits here. Stuff is happening. I don't know. Whether there were square pipes connected to the boats. These things, you mean? They're just, I don't know. They're there to look cool. But I don't know what they're doing yet. Let's see. My objects. Let's go grab some funky stuff that looks vaguely ugly and steampunky. That'll work. Scale that up. Okay, maybe we take it. If we use that over here and scale it up. There's some kind of a thing here. That could be neat. Completely repurposing what this thing was originally made for, but put that so it kind of goes over that whole section there. And then we'll have to scale it up some more. So it touches ground, but it does. Or just modify our ground. That might be easier. Let's do that. Sculpt mode. There. Now it sits on something. Great. Okay. And take another one of it. Bring it along over to here. I'll take it down, yeah. Let's kind of line it up wherever we want it to think it should be. Cool, and again, we'll adjust our ground. Touching. Dollar, have you seen the people out there in the real world? I mean, you'd have to be really stupid. You mean, have you seen the people out there in the real world? Yeah, those are looking good. I like that. They're doing what I want for sure. They kind of tie to that thing we showed end of week before last, sitting in the cave too. So we're kind of coming back to that area. And I'm into that. And let's just use any kind of like this I want to use. Scale it up. RX minus 90. Yeah. Get just a little bit of... I just want it to feel more techy than we're used to for this world. I think that does. That helps us. Got a clip there. And that one's going to be mostly underground practically, but just to kind of give us the same kind of thing. Cool. Right. Okay. So we need to detail this up a little bit more, I think. Let's just fix that. Either cover it with stuff or detail it, one of the two. Or both, you know. The first thing I want to do is fix its materials. And we're going to go append, up, up, up. And where's my sub? That'd be the easiest one to get it from, I think. Materials. I want wood planks outer. Oh, actually, I needed the door too. Wood for doors, because I changed it. We won't go from this one. Append, up. Any of these should have it. See $1. Wood planks outer. And append, and there's like a door, right? Doors and windows wood, yes. And this becomes, I believe, wood planks outer, yeah. Bricks becomes doors and windows wood, and we don't use this one, whatever it was. And tab A, U, Smart UV Project, Unwrap, and UV Editing S15. And that should be about right. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. That gives us, you know, something that looks more boat-like, if nothing else. And how much we detail kind of also depends how close we think we're going to need to get to it, and I'm not sure the answer to that yet. And maybe also I want a hole. Kind of thinking around as I do this. A mesh rock generator. Build us a rock. There. Control minus. All right. Did I do it? This. Control minus. My hole. Where's my hole? Rock to here. Cut into my rock. Why is my Boolean not working? What the fuck? There we go. Now it's working. Weird. All right. Well, that's a good hole. And then take a rock again. Cut a hole in there. Cool. And one more over here, kind of. Nice. Let's do that. Just get rid of that rock. It doesn't really hold up, obviously, to close scrutiny at all. Let's see. How's our best way to do this? Just gonna separate that into a new area, new thing actually, and give it some solidity. That's fine. There we go. Apply. I stopped using box cutter. Box cutter got to be so unreliable for me. It just kept screwing everything up that I stopped using it. Which, I mean, everyone's going to have their own things, right? So that's fine, but maybe we make this a ruin entirely, so it's not currently active. That could be fun. Kind of into that idea. And we could do that. I'm going to join these back together. Maybe with new collection, wreckage. Yeah, bring all those. And then we'll bring this. I don't think we'll need to worry about those yet, so we'll wait. But bring all that into wreckage on this too. So let's just make sure. Yes, all that is wreckage. Yep. That's why I hate SketchUp so much, is because it doesn't promote understanding normals at all. The number of set designers in film that have no concept of what a normal even is, but they give me 3D models, it's frustrating sometimes. Okay, so we got that. Now let's come if this is how we're going to do it, and I think it is, organic, I'm going to do nets or fill or curves. Let's fill this time. Try something different. Main settings, collisions, wreckage. Where are you? Are you being weird? Screw you. Being a pain. Oh, this one's always kind of a pain. I kind of remember now. Let's just do nets instead. Yeah, there you go. And collection is wreckage. Great. Bring that there. And it's going to hang in that hole and look gnarly. Resolution 1024. Preview resolution of 512, just because I'm psycho. And radius of 50? No. 13. It's the other one I want to change. Whatever, we'll do another one, just easier. Shift D, G, over to here. Cool. Nice. It's going to kind of hide some of that weirdness that the model has. I just use it more for shaping than anything else. And let's do one more. Into there. Yes. And now you don't notice as much that there's kind of nothing real there. That works for me. And along that, maybe let's do one more. Up here. Okay, let's just go back to preview of 128 on this one. Yes. Let's scale it up. Yeah, that's what we want. Oh, come on. And length 10. Yeah, okay. There we go. And 13 again. Now let's just make sure it's not doing something weird. But it should be okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah. That's gnarly. Like it. Let's take this one. Length up to like 4. Yep. Cool. And this one. Length up to like 4. And we've got all that goo hanging off of our side of our boat. And we've kind of hidden the fact that it's weird. Now, we could take wreckage, yeah, and also move it into ground. Now we can do one more. Take our preview back down to 256. Let's try to at least make it a little bit better. And change it from wreckage collision to ground. So now it should touch, yes, the rib cage, the boat, and the ground. Length of 25, all over the place. I'm just going to check this to see if it's still squirrely looking. It is. Not sure what to change necessarily, so that doesn't do that. I hate that. Let's see. Better. Length of 20. No, it doesn't really seem to make a difference. 25. Density of 8. 5. We'll cut it down a bit. Yeah, and we'll increase our gravity on this one. So it hangs more. And 1024. Let's see what it looks like now. Still getting all over the place funkiness. Don't like that. Remesh settings. Smooth settings. Try smoothing it. No, it doesn't really help. Collision settings. Does that change anything? Not a lot. Peace, man. See ya. Have a great one. All right. I don't know why it's being weird with that, but it's annoying. But I really do want this to be here. So let's bring it down a little bit, and we just have to probably fix it ourselves. Try to preview. Apply to mesh. Let's just make it real. Okay. So we can get rid of now. Tab. Just gonna have to manually pull some of these faces out, which is annoying. Are they the only triangles, or is there lots of? Are they all triangles? If the rest were quads, that would be great. Well, let's see. Shift G. Polygon sides. No, they're all triangles. Okay. No, they're all connected too. All right, fine. Sometimes you just got to fix shit manually. Faces. This is all faces? No. X faces. Great, there's still more. They're double-sided too. You bastards. That helps some. Okay. I think we're going to go with that. Hopefully materials will fix the rest of it. Because I can't be bothered to keep doing this right now. Okay. That one. Apply to mesh. And we're just going to join them all together. And we're going to give them fat meat one. Import material. Someone typed something or typed in a language I don't understand. All right. Let's see. How's that looking? That's not bad. Okay, so we got that doing that. Excellent. This, let's see, shaders. What do we want? We could use distressed hull. That is possible for sure. Not sure it's what I want this time though. Try wasteland metal. Let's see. Might be shiny. It's not too shiny. I think we're going to do wasteland metal for this one. Wreckage. Select objects. Solo them. Okay. Get all those there. Cool. And realistically, these other ones should be the same, but just to make it different, maybe we will make these distressed hull. That works for me. No. Does that one not have any? Weird. And that link materials. Okay. Cool. So they just look a little different, which is fun. Okay. Now I think I do like this, actually. We may not even need to put too much of a human thing. We might just sort of focus more on these guys this time. It's coming along pretty nicely. Trying to think what I would want to do. The first thing I want to do is grab bone, the material, because it's going to make my life easier to visualize it now. Core fields, materials, and it's capital B, bone. And UV editing. AS20 at least, maybe more. 20 looks pretty good. Yeah, exactly. You know, supply chain manufacturing is a hard thing to explain in a story there, Michael, but, you know, it does work. Cool. Liking that. Do I want some more goo? Kind of want some more goo. Let's try just this. This is a curve one, right? Import object. Not that. Okay. Main settings, collision, ground. And if we turn it off in edit mode, we just get a curve, right? Okay. So we're in edit mode. I can just draw now. I think. Let's see. Let's draw on surface. Get some. Draw curve. Error of 0.1, so it's above. It's not doing a lot there, but let's, okay. some bits, just stuff. So I can tweak it here. Oh, it's also preview resolution is low. So let's say 512. See if that gives us more. Yeah, okay, that is giving us more. Just a shit preview. And kind of pull it out, and we can cover up just some stuff that we don't want to see. Yeah. Whee! Okay, I'm into that. It gets long. Like that. Cool. And we can maybe just try a little bit of, let's see what happens if I go like this. Yeah, I get some on the sort of meaty bits. Just trying to do something a little, do it a little differently than we're doing the last couple of days to see if that leads to a different outcome. And add something to make these bones feel more interesting than just low poly shit bones. It's kind of what they were. So, you know, hey. Hey, Solo. You know, just making stuff. Yeah, that's all right. I'm into that. Let's keep doing that along some of these other ones too. It's kind of creating noise, essentially. That one could be weird if it interacts with the other one. Well, let's see. That's not too much. Enough? Too much? I don't think it's too much. Add a bit more. From up here on the top. Cool. That's fun. I'm into that. Let me make this radius on these a bit higher. Go to like 25. It's gonna make them like chunkier, right? Yeah. Definitely. We can give them gravity. I don't know that it's gonna make much of a difference, but a couple of them are hanging. Is that going the opposite direction? Yeah. -3. No. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't make much difference. I'm just going to let it go. Not going to freak out about that one. Link length. We could allow for a longer length. That gives us what? Yeah, okay. Sure. Into it. Apply to mesh. What? Oh, I'm in edit mode. Apply to mesh. Okay. And link materials. Cool. That is kind of fun. Now, I think these bad boys here, we need to give them some kind of something that makes them pop a little more. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Keep forgetting we're not underwater anymore, so I don't have to worry about lighting quite as much in that way as before. They are very everything is very monochromatic. Let's start doing our geoscattering and see what we get. Where am I? Flesh farm. No. Flesh Fortress, yes, that'll work. Sort of trying to hint at a little bit more higher tech stuff floating around in this world. It's not without like encountering it yet. That's the point to this whole scene. So, yes, there she is. Okay, cool. Collection on. And we're just going to do the same shit as always, right? Fleshy rib cages. We'll do a couple, but we have to get the big rib cage. I'm not sure I want as much this time. Fleshy rib cages. Collection, yes. Cool. Geoscatter, ground, let's just drop out of color. Scatter the objects. Okay. Distribution, limit self-collision to 10 meters. Rotation, random rotation. 30, sure. Scale, random default scale, factor of 8. Random mirror. Proximity, I want to repel from wreckage. Yes. I also want to repel from rib cage. Wreckage, minimum of 5 meters. Rib cage, minimum of 10 meters, which is actually probably going to overlap, but that's fine. Probably don't need the wreckage. Okay, and this is fleshy rib cages. And it instances of 0.01. Too many. 0.01. Hey, Colin. Good to see you. That looks good. I'm into that. Okay. Quite okay with that, actually. Fleshy spine. This is the pointy one. M collection, new collection, fleshy spine. Great. That, scatter objects. Fleshy spine. Limit self-collision, radius of 8 meters. Random rotation, 45 even this time. Sure. Random scale, cool. Random mirror, yep. Repel, this time just repelling from the rib cage. Minimum distance of 10 meters. And see if that does it for us. Let's see. Lots of them. Do we want them this many but small, or make them bigger? Let's go with 0.001. But then scale them up by a factor of 3. So bigger but less of them. Into that. And save. And back to our source again. Here. Regular spines. They're fun, so let's use them. Paste. New collection, in collection, yep. Of spines. Select them. Scatter them. Random rotate. Tilt up to 45 this time. Random scale. Let's say our default uniform is going to be 2. Make them a bit bigger. Random mirror. I think we'll keep these ones off of slopes this time. We're going to allow for a maximum of 20 degrees. And proximity, we will again repel from the rib cage with a minimum distance of 10. It's a shame when that happens, Colin. I hate that. 0.001. All right, I like it. But let's make them a bit bigger. Factor of 10. I like factor of 10. We want limit self-collision 10. And we want slightly further away from this, like 15, 20. There we go. Alrighty. And then, excuse me, bushes, the fleshy bushes, copy them back over here, paste them, move them to a new collection, fleshy bushes, and yeah, we'll do the same thing. I was debating using a pre option, but no. Fleshy bushes. We're not going to limit self-collision this time. Random rotation, but only a maximum tilt of 8. So the factor default scale 2. We'll make them a little bit bigger. Random mirror. No slope. Repel. Actually, I don't even know that I need them to repel from anything this time. Let's see what that gives us with a density of 1 everywhere. That's cool. I'm into that. Okay, well, I've seen this here. Let's shade smooth on that pipe. While I'm thinking about it, save. Okay. Liking this as maybe a intro way to look at it. Let's photographer. All right, Alexa, set our clip end for 500. There we go. Lens to cook, but 35. Resolution, Panavision. Cool. Something like that. We're going to need a person or something in the foreground because this is very hard to determine scale right now. You gotta watch out for those Vespids. They will get you every time. I've found this to be true. it's append, and we're in the right scene, so just world 1, and so world 1, and lights. Just grab the sun too. Not that it changes very much, but you know. And we're gonna rotate it so it's sort of like that. Let's see. And then like, come on. Global. That, there we go. Without fog, let's see what we got. Dark, because we need to change our exposure to 5. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm good with that. That'll be cool. I'm going to turn off the floor because I hate it. Save. F4. Append fog now. Objects. I mean, I could recreate it, but same universe, so I kind of like to keep it consistent. New collection. Fage. It's probably too high up. It looks like it is. No, it's all right. It's a little high up, but bring it down so it covers the land. There we go. Now it covers the land. It might be a bit bright this time. That's neat looking. There we go. Yes. And maybe we'll bring in a local. Let's grab a local. File, open recent. Fields humans. Again, in my poor attempt to self-advertise, these people are available up on my Patreon at the $5 and up tier, or you can just pay $5 and get just the one if that's all you ever want to do. Let's use this guy again. I like him. Christopher. And I'm going to put him... I think he's going to be standing on this thing, because I think these are really big. Let's see if I'm right. I'm going to turn off geoscatter in the meantime. Didn't I make a... Yeah, I did. Where's my... Oh, there's my cursor. I was just blind. 1. Yeah, it's pretty big. So he could certainly be standing on it. Damn, I actually got that pretty close. Not bad. Squished in a little bit, but not bad. All right. We need to give him a bit of light on him, even though the light's coming from the opposite direction. So let's just do that real quick. An area. Woo! First thing, let's make it invisible to the volume scatter. That'll help us out a lot. And then light, we'll make it round. And we'll make it, I think, 5,000 color. So it's not as warm as this, or as red as the sun, but it's redder than plain. And come to him and bring it forward and rotate it. No, undo, rotate it back. And I think cut our power down to like 3, because I want it to be lit, but not like obviously lit. That's pretty good. We could bring it forward just a little bit to hit his face more. Let's see. There we go. Let's see how that does. Yeah, money's so scarce. I kind of hate advertising. I'm like, I'm sorry, we're all broke. I get it. You know, it's not like I'm not too. Um, but you know, there you go. um, oh wait, I'm not supposed to say that. I'm supposed to say that I'm a, successful professional. I am a successful professional, and I am still broke. That's looking cool. Well, I'm liking it. He's looking good. It's a fun scene. Kind of asks a lot of questions and doesn't answer a lot, which are my favorite kind of scenes. Not super useful for concept art. Like, oh, I'm not explaining anything, but fun. Um, I'm into it. What other fun thing can we do? Um, we could use my growth options to make something funky here in the foreground. I'm not sure we want to. I would kind of like a little bit of something here, and I think what I might do is grab a fleshy rib cage. Move it to scene collection so it doesn't change anything. Object, set origin to 3D cursor. Let's bring it. I think I want to share these parts too for the platform generator shortly. I haven't done it yet, but I can't share platform generator because it's a paid add-on. But these are the thing that I made for the platforms. So it just plugs in really easily if you've used it. So if you had it, you could just do it. You want it to rotate which way? Maybe that way. Yeah, something like that. Okay. I'm a professional in an industry that's experiencing a downturn. So that's the best way to put it. And that way I'm not being artificially, I don't know, positive or negative. When the Vancouver film industry was doing well, I was doing quite well. Right now, things are a little slow. So that's the best way to put it. Cool. No, I'm into that. I like that. I think that that adds something to it. I'm just trying to think what else I want to do to it. But I'm pretty happy with it. And I mean, I'm almost on time, so I don't know. Michael's gonna make fun of me for jumping in and being 15 minutes late after I said I was done, because that happens. This guy's such a dork. I made him, and after I was like, oh yeah, whatever. He just looks like, hi, I'm a dude, bro. Great. Just kind of fun. Um, cool. um, yeah. Just giving it a once over. Let's take a look and see if anything jumps out at us when we kind of look through what we've done. So we've got our weird pipeline running along this spine um, to this ruined ship here, which is very underdeveloped, but I think it's mostly going to be background, so I don't care. Oh, that didn't get solidified. Great. Well, that's enough, though. I think that could be better. But again, background, it's okay. Because those are all solid now, right? Yeah. You know what we're going to do is, let's just see. See, yeah, you can find something. L, 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 L. Let's see. I want an individual scale. See if this will work. This is just ridiculously overkill, but you know, why not? There we go. Now I've connected it, mostly. Yes, concept artist. TV concept artist. And some plain illustration too. I do book covers. I do fantasy stuff do a lot of stuff for Monty Cook, which is fun. But my like regular pays the bill day job, television concept artist and illustrator. Yeah, no, I think we're good. I don't really think I need to do much more to this guy. I'm pretty happy with it. And it's Friday, and we're on time, so I don't even mind, saying we're done. And I appreciate everybody hanging out with me again today. And we will be back again on Monday morning. Yeah. And yeah, I don't know, I just keep saying yeah a lot. Have a great weekend, everybody. If you're into that sort of thing, go make some cool stuff. And I will be back again Monday morning, the same time, and we'll keep doing some more. Have a great one.